AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
If Luka was anywhere near what we made him out to be, why don't we have him anywhere near close to the 3-time MVP? The guy that we got to share this with y'all said he should have won. He could win 10 straight MVP titles. Nuggets coach Michael Malone gives blunt assessment of Nikola Jokic's MVP case. SGA looks crazy in that picture. There's Michael Malone on Joker and the MVP conversation against SGA. If you didn't know that Nikola won 3 MVPs and I put player A and player B on paper, and you had no idea that the guys that's averaging a triple-double, the guy who's top 3 in 3 major statistical categories, things that no one's ever done, he wins the MVP 10 times out of 10. And if you don't think so, then I think so. I think you guys are all full of shit. Yo, that's that New York in them, man. God bless his father, Brendan Malone. Come on, man. All ball. How true is this? I like Mike Malone pushing this guy for MVP. What do you think?
Well, big shout out Mike Malone. I just love what he represents. But he also gave SGA some props. He actually said this is no knock on SGA. He's having a hell of a season. But he just broke down, what the MVP really is. Let me tell y'all what happened in the past before. Big shout out Boogie Cousins, DeMarcus Cousins. He broke it down before. He said, yo, if this is why Joker didn't win 3 MVPs in a row. He said, because then you would have to bring up his name in the likes of Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan. Magic and Mike never did that. LeBron never did that. The last person to do it was Larry Bird. Mike Malone is 100% correct. Luka Doncic, excuse me, not Luka. The Joker, Jokic. Is it Nikola Jokic might be the greatest regular season basketball player of all time. If we're talking numbers and statistics and stats. Like Mike Malone said, he's in top 3 in rebounds, assists, and points. As a 7-footer. He's literally the point guard. And let's think about this. He's never played alongside another all-star.
So Murray never made
Let
an
me
all-star
say that
team?
again. No, Jamal Murray never made an all-star team. Exactly. Joker never played alongside another all-star. I'm pretty sure SGA is going to get it. But I said this the other day. I wouldn't be upset. What Joker is doing, we've never seen done. He's doing what Russell Westbrook did on steroids. Literally. The shit is insane. And I agree with Mike Malone. He can get it 10 years straight in a row if we're saying this is what the MVP is supposed to be. He's the most valuable player to the league and to the team. And with that roster, he's a 3rd seed? Remember, you got inconsistent play by Michael Porter Jr. Aaron Gordon is not who he used to be. He's kind of injury prone now. And Jamal Murray is very inconsistent. As much as I love Jamal Murray, remember, he waits to get to the playoffs. And for some reason, when they play the Lakers, he see blood in the water. But he has a team where guys are very inconsistent. And he still manages to keep them in the top 3, 4 seed. And he's averaging a triple-double. 28, 13, and 10. So for me, thank you, Heroic Koya. 2nd seed. So I'm going to be honest. To be the 2 seed and doing what he's doing, yo, man, people may not like it. They may not want to hear it. But the Joker, you know how they say LeBron and Mike and certain players could deserve it every year? I think with the Joker, this is going to sound crazy. He might deserve it more every year than Mike and LeBron. Bro, he's by far the best player in the NBA every year. Mike is the GOAT. I get it. But I'm saying a guy that's by far By far the best player in the league every year. Playing with that roster he's playing with. Never played alongside an all-star. Nah, I like SGA. But I'm going to be honest. They built that man a superstar cast. The Denver Nuggets, since they won a championship, that roster has downgraded every year. They make no adjustments. They don't get nobody else. They don't make no progress. They don't add no great players, no great bench. They don't do none of that. They tell a Joker, you that great. Work with what you got. And year in and year out, he's second, third, fourth seed, putting up numbers that nobody can put up. Listen, I'm sorry. Rugby, I know that sounds crazy, but think about it. These last 5 years, Joker's been the best player in the league by far. It's not even close. I'm sorry. Even when Embiid won the MVP, people even said Embiid shouldn't have won it. I mean, your thoughts? Am I crazy?
I think they got the MVP seasons wrong. Like the year that Embiid won, Joker should have got it, and the year before, Embiid was supposed to get it.
Yeah, I hear that.
But he's the guy that if he's fully healthy, he's rivaling Joker. That's the guy, and he's really the only one. I like Giannis. I love Giannis' approach to the game, but we're seeing now it's like, yo, when we strip you of teammates, skills, passing, engineering the offense, even defensively, what is Giannis really doing? And I've always asked that. If he don't have the point of attack, what can he do? So who's making the game easier for Giannis? He needs a lot more help. Going back to Embiid and Joker, they're self-starters when they're on that court. And then Embiid plays defense. So he got the one up on Joker at that point. And every time they played in Philly, he would kill Joker. But that was his only rival. And that's another reason why it's so unfortunate. That's supposed to be, Ali versus Foreman, Ali versus Frazier, like heavyweight matchups. And, I don't know if it's because Embiid didn't stay healthy, whatever. But the Joker thing, to me, you went too far with the MJ stuff. I think it's the same thing. MJ and LeBron, like every year they're the best player, for whatever reason somebody else wins it. And this year, though, I gotta totally agree with you because I thought about that this morning. And when you text me about the topics, I'm like, yo, it's so crazy because I was thinking about this. And hopefully I'm gonna go on a tangent and you interrupt me if you want, see if I lose you. SGA is in a position that nobody really thought he was going to be in because none of us had him as an MVP caliber dude up until last year. And even the year before, I was like comparing him to John Morant, and he's boomed past him. All the athletic guards, Ant-Man, SGA, John Morant, De'Aaron Fox, Donovan Mitchell, the list goes on. SGA has boomed past him. John Morant, to me, is now an afterthought. Ant-Man had us forget about him. SGA has us completely forgetting about John Morant. And who we can add to that list is Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham is better than John Morant. I don't want to argue about that, but right now, Cade Cunningham, if you put him on Memphis, that team is completely different, and they're competing with OKC because now he has even better pieces than he has in Detroit. He can go mano-a-mano with someone like a SGA. But that's my point about Joker. He ain't got none of that. None of that. And he's supreme above them. So how much value really can we compare the Cade Cunningham's, SGA's, Ant-Man's, John Morant to the world, all the little guys? To me, it always felt like it took way more to even compare with a guy like Joker, who's carrying the team. What other player can we ever say about really, literally made everybody better around them? Anybody better around them? That's Big Joker. Eyes on the prize, baby. Bubba. Prize picks. Run your game. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.